Hello. Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it more than you could possibly know. I'm here 365 days of the year. I take your 12 questions out of the chat and I'm here every day at 12 noon Chicago time. Hello from Chicago. So I do have your questions for today. I have more than might even be able to get through today. Today and tomorrow, I'm going to see what I can do. I might go a little short just because I've got that book deadline. The manuscript has to be in tomorrow by 6 p.m. So, but for now, I get to spend time with you guys, which is awesome. And I've just, I don't know, I just took my hair down and it's like the 80s called and they want my hair back. She would be higher at the top. So I've got much hair. Okay. So anyway, we're just going to go with it. So anyway, we've got news, we've got funny stuff, we've got serious stuff, and we just got a lot. And there were almost no questions until like 10 past. So some of you had great questions, but I'm not actually going to be able to read on them until tomorrow because I filled up the list. So anyway, yes, I could not pass up the kitties. And these two, they're looking at each other like, after she goes to sleep, we're getting into catnip. I love this. And I love this one, just all wrapped up in hearts. And the happy kittens up there and the little face down here. I love it. So anyway, and the nails are just plain, but with hearts. So that's what we're doing today. All right. So let's get started. This is just I'm just got some news at the top. Nothing really important, but just so you know, Matthew McConaughey has decided not to run for office at the moment. All right. Now we know. Okay, and we do have a little bit of a reading here to start things out. And I'm a little concerned this, if I try to shuffle on this, it'll be too loud, but we'll see. Okay, so how's this? Now this is a quote from the article. Links in the description box. Despite Melania Trump's apparent hatred of tinsel and wreaths, the Trumps plan to unveil their own Christmas decorations on December 3rd in a Naples, Florida fundraiser. Tickets go for $10,000 per person, which allows access into the party and one photo taken with the president, according to the event website. So, Versace Scrooge has decided to decorate for something she doesn't care about. Who cares about like Christmas? Is Becca's over on House of Lenormand? Her Melania impression is chef's kiss, hysterical. Who gives a about Christmas? Anyway, because that's what she was actually caught on tape saying, I believe, or it's what she was reported that she said. But anyway, at the same time, Jill Biden has unveiled a beautiful new White House set of Christmas decorations. It's about community. It's like little houses and gingerbread houses, the local store and the post office, the school. There are Christmas stockings hanging on the mantle with each of their grandchildren's names. And then Versace Scrooge is down in Florida looking like the second coming of, the empire, charging $10,000 a place to, I don't know, see the, white plastic stuff and the walls dripping blood, and listening to Christmas classics like dun 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 dun, to really get you in the spirit of Christmas. Dun 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 dun. So they're trying to outdo Jill Biden. Jill Biden is doing something in the People's House. I know they talk about the Capitol building being the People's House, but the White House, the home of the president, but it's not a permanent home. It's the people's home and lovely community. But they can't let it go, can they? Have to grift and have to just. I'm just waiting for the year that it's like just a string of tiki torches with like the cut off heads of elves on the shelves just like stuck on the top of the tiki torches all the way down. I my guess. Yes, Rob D, it's a fundraiser for one needy kid at Mar-a-Lago. Perfecto. Yeah. Temperance. The angel of temperance has come down to say, actually, probably just a facepalm. This is my guess. Yes, Vi, happy Griftmas. Queen of Cups, that's Jill Biden. Page of Pentacles. And grift. The grifter's going to grift. And they have to butt in and try to... She's the queen. It is her rightful place to her decorations to be shown. And these... they have to butt in. I don't even know if there's anything to read on. It was just like, you've got to be kidding me. Why is she... I'm surprised she's still there. I'm wondering, how is it a year after he leaves office? She has to be there for a year after he leaves office or something. I just... Is it the contract that's still holding her there? Linda McMurtry says $1 for the charity, $9,999 for Trump's pocket. I think it's actually all for Trump's pocket. I don't think there's any charity. I don't think they're even pretending it's for a charity. It's just a fundraiser. And he hasn't said he is absolutely going to run for president. So right in his pocket. Pamela Bryan says, I think she's hanging around until Barron turns 16. Ooh, when is that? Do you know? Ace of Swords. I only meant to pull 3 cards, but I didn't. The Sword of Truth. The Sword of Truth is coming. I don't know why this made me think of. I'm sure none of you have heard of it. There's a song by a Korean group called Icon. It's called Bling Bling. Bling Bling. And it's like, yes, the Sword of Truth, and Melania is their bling bling. Eeks. Oh, it's in 3 or 4 years? Oh, Pamela Bryan saying Barron turns 16 in March. Yep. The victory. He's president. She didn't want to go. Forget it. He threatened to try to ruin her, leave her with nothing. She quieted him down for the sake of her son. And I'd say it's his son, but mainly it's her son and his bargaining chip. Which goes back to that weird conversation where he was obviously quoting from an earlier conversation, but something about, does he love his father? Of course he loves his father. What? Electrostorming Baron was born March 20th, 2006, so next year. Okay, cool. I gotta get that money. That's the plan. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, lawyers. There needs to be some money for you to get. Yeah, these aren't so much the love cards. There's, if somebody's asking me about, I'm in this relationship, will my relationship recover? Will love return between us? There are many reasons I don't give personal readings. One of the main one is people are so desperate, and they're and I would just take all of that energy on. I'm terrible with boundaries when people are hurting. I desperately want to fix it. So that is a failing of mine. But it also feels like that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. At least for now. It just doesn't feel like it. But anyway, I would also, occasionally, I imagine I would have somebody who would come along and be like, asking me questions like this, and I'd be like, okay, how do I spin this? Oh my gosh. How do you tell Melania Trump that, back when she thought she might have a marriage to save, you married Donald Trump? But girl, you in danger. Anyway, all right, since you guys are just talking amongst yourselves, I will get back to what I'm supposed to be doing. All right, at 13 minutes, Diane Skiles had a question. Will Barrett, the Stepford judge, step down with health issues? We did read on the Supreme Court in 2022, next year, which is only about a month away. What would happen in the Supreme Court? And a Queen of Wands came up. That was the only one. Like, what would change if it was Queen of Wands? It was like, whoa, Wands is far right wing. Queen of Wands would be Barrett. So this is a good question, Diane. Will Barrett, the Stepford Justice, step down for health reasons? So Renier says she married him for the money. Melania, end of story. Yes. Azalea says, how did she stay with him all this time? Yes, I'm with you. But no. Polly Wanda says many MAGA women secretly desire to be Trump's wife number 4. Oh. That'll make your skin crawl. All right, Stepford Justice. We need to go figure out where her energy is. Stepford Justice. How's the evil tower from Dead Space going? Entertainment only. What do I know? I'm reading on the collective energy. She's a Supreme Court justice. So why does her energy feel like there's a lot that she has to run by her husband before she can do anything? She feels hemmed in. She feels there's some sadness there too. But she pulls herself together, pulls herself up. Polly Wanda, I don't think I can say those words without and keep a straight face. So, Coney Barrett, are you going to step down from the Supreme Court? Does your husband need you to go home and make him a sandwich? Or are you going to have health problems or something like that? Knight of Wands. I'm not picking up on the healthiest thing. And you'll notice it's like, oh, you're reading on a woman and you're going to her romantic relationships. I'm not. When I read on Ruth Bader Ginsburg, it was all about her. When I've rarely, but I've read on Sotomayor, it's all about her. I don't get whether they're in relationships or not and all that, but with her, the energy's right there. And it doesn't feel very healthy. Two of Cups, King of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. This is a card of sickness. This is a card of trying to make it work, trying to plan around issues. I hope she doesn't get sick. I really don't. It's honest truth. I do not want any of these people to get sick or get hurt or die. I do not. No. I want them out of power in a democratic or reasonable or legal way. And I want justice, actual justice. That's it. And I really want that. But I don't want anything more than that. I don't want her to get sick, but this is the card of illness. This is a card of her people having to work around her illness. This kind of confused me for a second until I realized that this is medical. That's a medical card. This can be a medical card. The cups are usually healthcare workers. This is her doling out bits of far-right stuff. Still working, but it's a little bit. It's just a little bit. I don't like it. I don't like that. Yep. So I'm going to look at the chat. Artemis Lune is saying the appointment of Amy Coney Barrett gave us 2 justices for the price of 1. She wears the robe, but her husband is in the shadow. Is the shadow decider? True. Oh, Jane likes the kitties. Good. Good, good. Pamela Bryant saying, don't breathe in when you're near Rudy. You'll become intoxicated. Poor Rudy. Seriously. Go to rehab now, Rudy. Go to rehab now. You do not want to detox in an enclosed cell, an enclosed space. Getting cups again. Did I not shuffle at all? Walking away. Cups of health. These 2 are the same as the last. Focusing on our health. But who's going to be the far right person? If she leaves the court, it won't be so far to the right. And there isn't a Republican in power. But maybe she does have to step away. All right, let's have... oh, hippie gypsy, that is a huge compliment. I would rather get my news on here with everyone's sense of humor. That is a huge compliment to everybody here. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I've got to look to 2021. Changes on the Supreme Court. Changes on SCOTUS. I don't like it. That's a woman. That's a and something. I hope it's not something specifically woman related that's wrong. Thank you, Kim. Kathy A, yes, laughter is good for your health. Absolutely. Changes on the Supreme Court. I'm short a card. Okay, I'm specifically short a card. It doesn't feel like I should just pick another one. Again, she can only do a little bit. She can do less and less. 4 cards. Full. Ace of Swords. Magician. This feels like surgery. This is going into a hospital. That's Trump. He put her in place. Surgery, going to the hospital. She does what her husband says. It's her husband making decisions. I don't like it. I do not like it. Let's seriously... I honestly, I will pray that she has health. Honestly. I'm praying Divine Spirit, fill everyone on the Supreme Court and in all the world with divine energy for health, for happiness, for goodness, for kindness, higher and higher vibration pouring into the world. Divine energy pouring into the world until it is overflowing with the highest vibration of energy for health and kindness for everyone and everything. Okay. All right. Thank you, Kim. I was saying when I came on, I just took it down and I feel like the 80s called and they want my hair back. Which is fine. Yeah, I was a teenager in the 80s, so sure. Okay, my hair wasn't this long, but anyway, 2430. One of these days I should show you my high school picture. There was a special picture of me taken in the yearbook because I was leaving. I just gotten my hair chopped and dyed black. But I was still very normal looking. Anyway. All right. Let's do the thing. This one isn't at least as dark as some of the stuff we've been reading on. Jack Dorsey. Yeah, Jack Dorsey has resigned from Twitter effective immediately. He has resigned as CEO. Like, kaboom, now. What? And the new CEO is someone who's worked there as like chief financial officer or something, is stepping in. Dorsey, he started Twitter, but he also started Square, the money sorting out thing, like PayPal, sort of. And there were some people saying they were questioning if he could lead both companies at the same time effectively. But the way he talked about it, it was all corporate speak of sometimes founders of companies aren't the best person to carry them forward. And I don't know, but there's just the way, this very calm, measured thing that there was, just like, if you translate it from business speak, it sounded, to me, it sounded angry. That and the fact that it was peace, I'm out. That didn't help. But so Kristen Davis is saying a right-wing loony forced him out. I don't know anything about that. Oh, Steve, that your mother's your mother dancing, that was a wonderful video. All right, so Jack. Sorry I don't mean to be flippant and just like change the subject so quickly, so radically, but I'm just going to keep on with the readings. Your mother's adorable, though. Anyway, so Jack is resigned. Will the new CEO, or the new, maybe not this CEO, but are things going to change enough at Twitter that they're going to let the Orange Menace back on? That's really the question. Kristen Davis says he's a big Republican donor. Oh, dear. Azalea says, I'm going to ask this question tomorrow if I get here in time. Did Trump have anything to do with Twitter CEO resigning? I'm suspicious. I think that's part of this. Will they let Trump back on? And did he have a part of this? I think that's valid right now. All right. So are they going to let Trump back on Twitter? Trying to put my personal feelings aside. Just reading on the collective energy. So, oh wow. Okay, I'm suddenly getting this terrible pain in my ear. Like, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Cat Shepherd says, my hair during the 80s was a thrash metal mane. Awesome. If I was full 80s, this thing would be sitting up to about here. 2 of Cups. No, it's still a liberal bastion. Oh, I'm with you, Pamela Bryant. No. Insult to injury. That would be Trump on Twitter. Page of Swords. The Bully. The Star. The Institution. The Hermit. Looking on from a distance. Oh my gosh. Whew, I feel like I dodged a bullet. Crickets. Okay. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm not even going to try to get clarification. We're just going to let it go. Polywanda says, will Trump ever embrace his baldness? No. Not unless he's forced to. But no, did Trump have anything to do with getting Dorsey out? Can at least pull 3 cards on King of Cups. Doesn't feel like it. Star, Page of Cups, Lovers. There are some people who want more. There's definitely some push to allow more right-wing people to say their right-wing things. But this, I'm not getting cards of, I've got Dorsey as the King of Cups, and he's over here. It's just, it doesn't feel like he was ejected from this. He's his own cat. He's doing his own thing. I don't think Trump himself has that much power. I suspect there has been some push to get him to allow more stuff on Twitter, if not Trump himself, like a slippery slope into the bog of eternal stench. So Zoe says he'll look more like a Harkonnen if he's bald. I guess it's Harkonnen. They're calling it in the movie, the current version, but I always think of it as Harkonnen. Also, with this intense editing I'm doing right now, heavy duty editing, just nose to the grindstone, focus. I'm basically mainlining. You're just going to see me tomorrow. I'm just going to be holding this drinking straight out of the bottle. Oh boy. So it's going to be quite a day. Sorry, I'm just resting here for a second. Next, we are going to go on to a potentially good question. Oh, Teresa Ford, been praying for you to stay calm with that. Bless you. Thank you so much. It's been helping. I'm serious. I've been calmer about this than I've been. Thank you. I keep getting the words in my head. Professional writing. They're crazy deadlines. Professional writers have crazy deadlines. Happens all the time. Oh, yeah. So anyway, Polly Wanda calls it jitter juice. I like that. All right. Laurel Sorensen says, well, I don't wish misfortune on anyone. I happily step aside for karma. Oh, that's a whole different thing. It has nothing to do with me. I will, the most I will do to somebody is, there are times with Trump I have imagined a big, if you've seen those mirror balls, it's a mirror all the way around, but imagine the mirror on the inside. And I imagine that all around Trump. So if he, and all that is if he's nice, whatever good he does will rebound right onto him. Whatever negativity he gives off will rebound back onto him. That's as far as I go. I don't really send energy at people other than to pray for them or to ask divine to pour divine energy into them. But I think, oh, Azalea, that's true. He would like it, so he can only see himself. Yeah, he would like that. Yeah. I was worried I was getting into kind of a gray area, but that he'd actually enjoy that. So yeah, I don't feel bad anymore. Sandy Bly says, I do mirrors also. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not the, like I read the other day. Oh, you guys didn't hear it. I read the other day. If vengeance is a dish best served cold, and vengeance is sweet, then vengeance is ice cream. And I read that and I just thought, actually, that makes perfect sense. that you should really just have some ice cream and let it go. Most of the time. So, Grandma Rose's Homestead says, how about divine justice? Yes. Yep. Pamela Bryant says 45 disco ball. Nice. Okay. Okay. So 36. At 36, Adam Schiff says, oh wait. Nope, that didn't cut that. All right, that was a typing fail, but I got it sorted out. Adam Schiff says the January 6th panel will likely decide on Mark Meadows' criminal contempt charges this week. Is the train of justice finally starting to roll? Thank you, guys. Don Gubb says, you've just had Thanksgiving. Step away from the ice cream. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Until next week, the scale and I are not friends. Mark Meadows. Adam Schiff, Mark Meadows. Oh, Adam Schiff has had enough. Oh, goodness. Oh, he's not playing. Schiff seems so mild-mannered in general, but oh, boy. Yeah, he's had enough. Enough. This is not literal, but we're done. Do not make Schiffy mad. Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, 5 of Wands. They need to act. They need to put a burden on these holdouts. They need to get prosecutors involved and get some of these higher-ups to turn on each other. Sterling Roses, CEO Dorsey stepped down just as Ghislaine Maxwell's trial is starting. Coincidence? I don't pick up the kind of energy from Dorsey. Have you guys heard anything? So, is anything, isn't he a Cancer? Who are we talking about? Schiff? I don't know, to be honest. The other one says, I want to kiss his shiny forehead. Yes, Holly and France, underestimate Schiff at your own peril. Oh, yeah. He looks mild-mannered. Do not mess with the Schiffmeister. Gary Atkins is saying Adam Schiff was born on June 22nd, 1960. Oh, wow. He doesn't look... That makes him 60, 61. Makes him 61. He doesn't look 61. Guy's aging very well. Kristen Davis says, what is there to decide? Good gracious. Yes. Holly and Francis, speaking calmly doesn't mean someone is weak. I agree. Okay. What's this committee going to do? These guys think they are sitting pretty. We're fine. King of Swords, insult to injury, 6 of Cups. They think they're going to do whatever they want. Yeah, that's a prosecutor. That's the committee getting back to work. Justice Department will deal with it. We're getting back to work. M. Kelpie saying the January 6th committee is going to refer Jeff Clark for contempt. Really? Did that just happen? Nice. Tippy Gypsy says, when cancers get mad, we are mean. Oh, the crab. They have these hard shells. And they have to, because they're so sensitive inside. They're all gushy inside. I have a Cancer moon, so emotionally, that's how I am. I have to keep boundaries. Because once you really get close to me, oh jeez. Okay. M. Kelpie saying yes on now. Interesting. Jolie says, I married a Cancer. Don't cross them. And they do have the pinchers. Hippie Gypsy, yes, boundaries. Jeffrey Clark, you say? Jeff Clark. See, this is the problem. We've got in this group of people, even the people being deposed, I suppose, or interviewed next month by the January 6th committee, there's a Jennifer Lawrence. So, of course, my brain is like, no, not that Jennifer Lawrence. And this Jeff Clark, who am I thinking of? Because I just keep thinking about, my brain is just giving me an image of, Married to Gray. Loki ran a spear through his character in the first Avengers movie. I can't remember. Again, when I'm in this alpha state, the archive, not really accessible. Yeah. So, but Jeff Clark, huh? So, Jeff Clark, surfer. I'm guessing we're talking about the former United States Assistant Attorney General, not the surfer dude. News. 3 weeks ago, he declined to answer panel questions. He appeared for a deposition, but the panel says he failed to cooperate. Jeffrey Clark. If you're wondering, it's this guy. Share screen. Tab. Search. It's this guy. Can you see? Is it visible? Yeah. That's who we're talking about. So, hang on. Agree. Clark Gregg. I was picturing Clark Gregg, the actor. Played Coulson, Agent Coulson. That's what I was trying to remember. Okay. You guys are funny. I have my geeky moments, and but sometimes you guys you don't share your geekiness with me. You don't have the answers to my geeky questions. Anyway. Okay. Hello, Sherry. All right. Let's read on Jeffrey Clark at 46, because he... Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. That's a different Jeffrey, but Jeffrey Clark referred... What was it? Back up here? Where was it? Okay, now I can't see... Oh, here we go. M. Kelpie said the January 6th committee to refer Jeff Clark for contempt. Okay. Jeff Clark referred by Jan 6 for contempt. All right, let's read on that. And take this out. There. Okay. So how is this, how's this going to go for Jeff Clark? Where are we? We are down at, sorry guys, I'm kind of flying blind here. 47. Okay. All right. We might have to pull the hair back. The hair is being a bit much. All right, guys. I'll pull it together. I will. Hang on. Take me just a moment. Actually, Kitty's still cool, but I'm not melting. All right. Here we go. Jolie says, I got a new tarot deck. I'm trying it out. Excellent. I already have them chosen, Thread of Hope. It's first come, first serve. So I have my questions for today, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'm here 365 days of the year at noon Chicago time, Central Time in the U.S. Agent Phil Coulson. That was it, Harold McGuire. Yes. All right, 40. Now we're at 48:30. Okay, we can do that. 48:30. Jeffrey Clark is being referred to the DOJ for contempt. What's going to come up with that? Anything? These guys are idiots. They think that they can just blow the committee off, blow people off, and nothing bad's going to happen. They don't realize how much information the committee already has. So Amy says a House committee investigating the January 6th Capitol insurrection, will vote Wednesday to pursue contempt charges against a former Justice Department official. Is that... M. Kelpie was saying that I know that they were going, Schiff was saying that they were going to make a decision this week about Mark Meadows. M. Kelpie said that Jeffrey Clark, that they've already decided. Jeffrey Clark. I'm just reading on Jeffrey Clark. All right, Jeffrey. Oh boy. Maybe you did something bad and you just got caught. Lovers, part of the cult. Right in the thick of it. And you have to be thick to be a part of it. Hermit. Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Chariot. Oh yeah, I'm going to do this is the plan. I'm not going to cooperate. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to be up there as taking action as the right wing. Yeah, Major Arcana. DOJ. Next. Committee looking. These people on the far right, the groups of them, we have a plan. Okay, I'm going to do it. And it feels almost like a, not an assembly line, but something akin to that, where it's like, next person, you're not cooperating, DOJ. Next. It's like, you're not going to get your big grandstanding moment here. You're not going to get your, nah. True M. Kelpie, Trump wanted him to be DOJ. I do remember that now that I know who we're talking about. So, Jeffrey Clark, you're going down for the fascist cause, huh? Page of Cups. Oh, are you going to become, are you seeing the committee as small, weak Democrats, or are you saying you're going to play the I'm only little defense? Refusal. Not talking to you. Not giving you anything. Well, we've been talking to other people, and we have information. Yeah, you're toast, dude. You're toast. So is he? What is he going to go to prison, or is he going to talk? Oh, the happy kitties. Looking at the happy kitties. And that pile right there. There's Boo Boo. All happy. Oh, Kathy Anderson says she ordered Aniki's collar and a tag in red of the microchip with microchip info. Oh. Oh, the other one. It's an ongoing thing. Jeffrey Clark. Are you going to wear the jumpsuit? Or are you going to just talk to the committee? Star. Two of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Justice. I have an argument. This argument. Your argument is invalid. That's what that feels like. Your argument is invalid. So he's not going to... All right. So then what happens to him? Lawyers, bravado, death, 3. So we're looking for somebody to save him. Sword of truth. Panic after, but this sort of truth, they know a lot already. Could someone please explain to the other one about the drawings of clothes on my cards? Thank you. And thank you for being here. Just, yeah, be nice, please. We're very nice around here. That's kind of the point. We don't like fascists. We like to ridicule fascists, which I think is a perfectly valid pastime. Other than that, we try to be really nice around here. Two of, oh yeah, his argument's not going to go so well. I'm not getting a definitive which way. I am getting that he's going to try to make himself look big, and it's not going to work. And justice is going to come down on him. And he's going to be panicked once that happens, because he's expecting somebody to save him. Because it was all well and good for him and the other SS to decide that they were going to overthrow democracy when they were having a meeting over cocktails. It's a whole different thing when you yourself are facing sitting in jail for a year, minimum of a month. So Kristen Davis says they haven't voted on the Jeffrey Clark thing yet. Yeah, well, it doesn't feel like they're good. Trump is not here to save you. You're not at Mar-a-Lago. You are in a place where the Democrats are in charge, and they will hold you accountable. That's what I'm getting. Jeffrey, just talk. These people. All right, 5630. This isn't political, but it affects a lot of us. So it's very newsworthy. So let's have a quick look at this. The University of California system has stopped requiring standardized testing. Experts believe the rest of higher education may follow suit. Is this the beginning of the end for the SAT or ACT? Linda Kingsley, I don't quite know what you mean there. When it comes to showing in what? Wait a minute. I was an art history major. I don't have any problem with naked bodies. There's a place for it. That's all I'm saying. And I don't want to be demonetized. And I don't do stuff in public. What? I'm walking away. I'm walking away from that. 58 standard. Is this the end of standardized testing? Is this the signal becoming end of the SAT? I understand, Linda, but did you read what you put there? I don't do stuff in public. What are Okay. Standardized testing. 5845. I'm moving on. Ace of Swords. Sword of Truth. Trying to get to the truth. Okay. Knight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Hanged Man. No, because there isn't a good option right now. There isn't a good alternative right now. People do want to make education better, but the system, it's easier to be able to process a whole bunch of people by looking at numbers. And if they got rid of it, what would they use? And there are some people who maybe their grades are really bad, but suddenly they take an SAT or ACT, and it's like, wow. So I don't think this is going to be the end of that. Yes, I did lead Linda Kingsley. I did. All's well. All's well. And I'd be giving you a hug right now if I could. Judy Barth is saying Clark wrote the plan to object to election vote and count in capital. Clark. I thought the 6-point plan is the 6-point plan. I thought there was somebody else. I know Ellis. She had her own plan, and then there was somebody else who had the 6-point plan. I thought that was somebody else. I get so confused sometimes. There are so many people involved in this. If this was a TV show, you know, it would be like, okay, what season are we on, and what happened to? Yeah, I don't remember that character. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. 101 something something. Oh, I wish. 101.15, Representative Omar, very understandably, demands appropriate action be taken by House leadership over Boebert's gross Thanksgiving comments. Is censure in Boebert's future. Eastman's 6-point plan. Thank you, Pegasus. I thought it was somebody else, but no, he had his own. Clark had his own evil plan. Ay, 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 ay. Polywanda, you should always rest positively. I know what you meant, but autocorrect. Boebert. I don't want to read on Boebert, but we read on Boebert. We read on these awful people. King of Cups. Yes, we need to start saying this kind of stuff is not acceptable. There are consequences. That's why you don't do this stuff. And these people are not going to learn unless there are consequences. Okay. Atha Volpe says Eastman wrote the 6-point plan. Clark tried to take the DOJ over GA, Georgia? Take the DOJ over Georgia? I know Trump wanted to put him in place, but was he involved in the Georgia mess too? Okay. All right, Ace of Cups. 8 of Swords. Crickets right in the middle. Absolute crickets. Gee, that was offensive. Omar has every right to be offended. There should be censure. I've got crickets. Oh, the far right loves it. This feels like it's a few cards down, actually. So like, enjoy your time and your small little potato minor arcana squabbles down here. I keep getting big justices coming for Boebert and a number of these people. Big justice. So. Oh boy. All right. All right. At 104. Where's your popcorn? We'll see if we're going to see if this calls for popcorn. Ruh-roh. Remember Lin Wood, who raised all that money for Kyle Rittenhouse, and the money has disappeared, and even Kyle Rittenhouse is like, where's the money? They raised $2 million, but couldn't pay bail. So Rittenhouse was held in prison for 87 days or something like that. Where's the money? Okay, that Lin Wood. Well, apparently he feels that if he's going down, I guess he's going to take other people with him. Because Lin Wood released a call on Saturday night, I guess. Sunday night, Saturday night, where QAnon darling Michael Flynn called the whole movement, quote, complete nonsense. on tape. The whole QAnon thing. And if you follow the link in the article below, it lists out all these things that Michael Flynn was doing to support the QAnon movement, to push the QAnon movement, that QAnon. Lin Wood has released a tape where Michael Flynn just said it's all complete. It's all complete, complete nonsense. So, is Michael Flynn going to lose his darling status? And Betty Harper, I think it's kind of funny too, because they get caught. 8 of Wands. Yeah, they riled up these people. Seriously, guys, those who do not learn history are doomed to repeat it. French Revolution history. I had to study it. These people should as well. You do not rile up your populace with anger, even if you think you can channel it so it will only hit the people you don't like. Because ultimately, when you rile up the populace enough, you're going down too. They will turn on you. That's why, granted, hopefully there aren't going to be guillotines involved, but you don't mess with these people. You don't do this. And this is why. Oh, Michael Flynn has made money. Whew. He's still trying to communicate, but there are people who are going to be disgusted, and they're going to say, "Oh, he's another liberal, not deep state, but one of those." He's going to be trying to say, "No, it wasn't my voice," or who knows what lying nonsense he'll say. Yes, Polywanda, I love that. Anger is rocket fuel for dummies. That is absolutely true. So, all right, I think was there another part to that question? Oh, wait. Oh, I do it. I've got the details here. Wait. Quote, former Trump National Security Advisor Michael Flynn has embraced his position as a hero to QAnon conspiracy theorists. He took the QAnon oath. Is it QAnon oath? I do solemnly swear to be an absolute idiot and follow QAnon absolute seditious garbage. So help me Trump. Is that oath? He took the QAnon oath, sold QAnon T-shirts, and even auctioned off a QAnon quilt. So you could get all warm and snuggly with your sedition, your conspiracy theories, and your hatred. So you can sleep under your little blankie at night. A QAnon quilt. He appeared at a QAnon convention and signed books with a QAnon slogan. Some QAnon followers even believe that Flynn is Q, the mysterious figure behind QAnon. But a recording released late Saturday night by one-time Flynn allies suggests that the retired 3-star general privately believes QAnon to be, quote, total nonsense. He's going to lose some followers, but there's always Trump. Okay, 110. Amy had a question. 110. And I might actually have to go in a minute. Just today and tomorrow, it might be just a little bit short. But I'm not going yet. And whatever questions here I can always carry over, and we will get through them this week. Of course, anything timely, time sensitive, we will absolutely make that a priority. I will make that a priority. We, as in we reading it together. I don't think of myself in the third person or as part of a, no, that's stupid. All right, 111. Okay, Amy was saying that Michael Cohen indicated that they would indict Trump this week if they wanted, because he felt they had enough evidence. Will Trump get a subpoena soon? Is Cohen's reasonable wish that Trump be held accountable for the crime Cohen helped him with come true? Cohen indicated they could indict Trump this week if they wanted to, because he felt they had enough evidence. And he has been talking to the prosecutors in New York. So, happy December, everybody. Trump indictment. Although I've always picked up that they're going to go after the kids first, but hey, if they want to go straight for him, more power to you. Polly1 says, I always feel the dam is about to break, but then nothing happens. I don't know that it's going to be, I don't get a sense of it like all coming out at once. I get, like with Weisselberg, we were like, ooh. And I think I get that we're going to have some more moments like that where it's like, you know, Sniffy Jr. or somebody, and we're going to be like, ooh. And it's and on, but thank you, Fi. Insult to injury. This is kind of Trump's entire personality. Azalea says, I think we don't hear a lot of the things that are happening. Yeah. All right. 4 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Page of Swords. This is not going after Trump. The energy is just not here. So this week, I would, yeah, I agree. Sterling Rosa scraping everyone's mouth off the floor. I'd be shocked. But I don't think it's going to be this week. That's what the cards are saying. Please prove me wrong. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. Them swanning around Mar-a-Lago with, you know, Christmas with Emperor Palpatine, and working on his nefarious plans and his grift at Grift Co. This could be something with the kids. This is Trump the bully who thinks he's 100 feet tall. That's all I'm getting. So, oh, geez, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deafen you. It slipped out of my hand. All right. 114. Is there anything? I'm going to stop here for today. And there are 3 other questions that I will read on tomorrow. Okay. So that's going to do it for me for today. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. All right. And I will be back here tomorrow. I'm here every single day at noon. And normally I read on 12 full 12 questions, but I've got this big deadline. And then I'm going to be freaking out for the rest of the week because I've got to turn in the main manuscript tomorrow by 6 p.m. And then Saturday, the book comes out, and I'm going to be making a billion changes between now and then because I'm me. Yeah, everything will be okay. I'm just, I'm going to be just focused all tonight all tomorrow morning, all tomorrow afternoon, and then probably for a lot of the rest of the week too. So, but we'll get through it, and hopefully I've created something you guys will really like. I hope. Okay. So that's going to do it for me. At 4 o'clock, I will be over at Book Art Media. The link's in the description box. We do 4 creative sprints every day. Guess what I'll be working on? And then in the 3 minutes between sprints, we just encourage each other. So you're always welcome. You don't have to be a writer. You can be a painter. You can do your newsletter. You can knit. You can, whatever you want to do. We just get together and just be supportive of each other. Electra Storm says, why not take a real break tomorrow? Just focus on the book, because I always show up. This is what I do. I'm always here for you. It's just what I do. I believe, yeah, other than correct me if I'm wrong, but other than the 5 days where I had an emergency in April of last year, was it? Other than that, I've been on every single day since the day after Christmas 2019. Then, of course, I had lots of videos before then. But I've been coming on every day. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So hang in there. Have a wonderful rest of your day. There are good days ahead. There are. And we'll face them together. All right. Take care.